everyone, hope you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel, and just like the title says below, today I'm going to be showing you how to get more of these leafy greens into your daily diet. So if you want to see what my tips and tricks are and how to do that, just keep watching and we'll get right to it. Okay, so one of my first tips for getting more leafy greens into your diet would definitely be a good greens powder. So some of my favorites I have with me today. One of my all-time favorites is by Greens Plus. This is by Sam Gracie. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of him. He also has a really good book called The Path to Phenomenal Health. If you guys haven't read that before, I'll link it in the description box below so you guys can pick one up for yourselves. It's honestly, I'm not even finished it, but it's such a good book and it's very inspirational on just living a really healthy, happy life. So I attended one of Sam Gracie's seminars about Greens Plus, and I actually won this one. And yeah, so this one is the acai and mango flavor, and it's just green, nothing too exciting. The taste is really nice. You can get different ones by them. You can get some that are more for recovery after a workout. Some have caffeine in it for an energy boost. I really just like the acai and mango flavor one without the caffeine. So that's my first greens powder. Next one, this one, I tried a couple times. My mom uses this one more. I don't know if it's showing up, but this is the organic whole greens. And this one I don't believe has a flavor to it. No, ooh, that's just green. So, but this one is very highly recommended by a lot of nutritionists, and it has, each scoop has 5 servings of vegetables in it. So it's a really good one. It has your spirulina, your kale, wheatgrass, alfalfa, cabbage, matcha tea. So this one has a little bit of caffeine. So it has a little of the matcha. So if you want a bit of a boost in your morning smoothie, definitely pick up this one. And you just want to make sure that you're getting wholesome, organic greens, especially if you're going to be having a lot of them. You just want to make sure that they're coming from good sources and that they're pesticide free. And what I love to do with my greens powder, either you can put them in smoothies, but I kind of like just to get it over with. I kind of am picky when I make green smoothies. I like them just to taste really delicious, so I want to drink them all the time. And I find sometimes if I put a greens powder to them, it changes the flavor. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm just not a huge fan of adding too many things to my smoothies and making it complicated, and then if I'm not going to drink it, then what's the point, right? So I just like one of these little shaker cups, and you can just, you know, add a scoop of the greens in here, add some water, shake it up, and you can just have it on the go. So if you're going to work, you can just add a scoop of the dry greens powder in here, add some water, and just with your, you know, your midday snack for an energy boost, you can just, you know, quickly chug that and you'll get some of your greens for the day. So that's definitely one of my #1 tips for people that are really busy and just don't have time to get those greens into their diet. Now, my second tip would definitely be green smoothies. I just made this one here, which I'm gonna have after this video. And I actually just posted the recipe for this one. It's called How to Make a Green Smoothie. And I'll just post that right up here. You can just click on it and watch the video exactly how to make it. This is a really nice tropical green smoothie. So easy to make, and you will not taste the spinach at all. Like, I put probably this much spinach in it and you don't taste it at all. It's so delicious. One of my next tips would definitely be, okay, so I have some of my favorite green leafy vegetables here, and my parents actually have a garden in the back, so that's another tip. If you have lots of backyard space, definitely grow your own leafy greens. It's so cheap, and you're gonna just be able to walk into your backyard and get organic produce, so why not? And here I have some, oh, I'm dropping it. Okay, so I have some kale here. And kale is one of the best, most nutrient-dense green leafy vegetables. And you can get different kinds of kale. This one I think is just regular green kale. You can get dinosaur kale, you can get red kale. There's lots of different types and they're all delicious. And what's great about them is you can eat them raw, you can cook them. What I really like to do is to thicken up soups, add lots of, like, before, I'd say like 10 minutes or 20 minutes before it's done cooking, just chop up like a huge amount of kale, throw it in, let it kind of wilt in there. That way it's not falling apart, because if you add it in too soon, it's going to be really mushy. But put it in the last minute, it's going to cook down, and you're going to have so much more leafy greens in that soup. So that way, that's another way of getting more greens into your diet. And with next one I have here is the collard wrap, or collard greens, but what I do with it is make wraps. So you can kind of roll it up, and instead of using like a tortilla flour bread thing, you can just use this. So that way you're getting less carbs and the sugars from all the white flour, and you're getting more greens in your diet, more antioxidants, more vitamins. It's gonna be so much better for you, and it's just another really easy way to get more greens into your diet. So I definitely love these. And if you want to see one of my lettuce wrap videos, you can just click up here. I have a really easy, simple tuna lettuce wrap that you can try out if you'd like. So that's my next one. I also actually won these at I'm doing a 10-week health challenge right now at a local grocery store. Well, it's like a big health food store, kind of like Whole Foods. And in our goodie bag this week, they gave us some organic broccoli sprouts. And you can get pretty much most beans and legumes you can sprout. So I'm actually going to be doing a video soon on how to sprout your own beans. And they kind of just look like this. They're just, you know, loose, and they're sprouting your seeds and your legumes and beans increases the nutrients in them and also makes it easier to digest. So definitely something to try out, and it's so much cheaper to sprout them yourself. That's why I'm doing a video to show you guys how to do that. And one of my favorite tips, which I actually got from my mother, is to, let me just open this up. So at dinner time, when you're about to plate your food, get a nice big plate. And I know they say get a smaller plate so you can portion size. Well, no. In this case, get a nice big plate. I have this huge one here I got at IKEA. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take your spinach or your favorite leafy greens, and you're just gonna put it all over your plate. It's almost like you didn't have enough time to make a salad, but you're just gonna quickly kind of do a really, you know, lazy salad, you could say. So you're just gonna fill your plate up with as much spinach as you would like, and then whatever your dish is, so say it's a stir fry, say it's chili, say it's a quinoa salad, I don't know, quinoa and bean kind of stir fry thing. Just plop it right on here, and then you can just kind of eat the spinach will wilt a little bit, but you're getting most of it raw, which is really good for getting all the nutrients and benefits and the enzymes from the spinach. And it's just gonna be a super easy way, last minute, to get your greens into your dinner. Another tip I have is, once again, like I said, you can, grow your own leafy greens in a garden. You can also grow your own herbs. This is parsley here, but parsley, basil, rosemary, all those herbs have lots of vitamins in them, and they shouldn't be ignored. You can also throw them into a lot of juices and smoothies if you'd like. And yeah, so I just I've taken this out of the garden, and it's just in a little cup here with some water, so it doesn't go, like, some of it's already going yellow, but it just lasts longer when you cut it. But at the grocery stores, I mean, you buy a pack of the herbs in the refrigerator section, it's like $5 just for a bunch of them. But most of the time they have a little pot there of the herbs that you can just buy and water yourself and just put it in a window at home, and then you have herbs, for quite a while. Depending on where you put them, they need lots of sunshine and they need to be taken care of, but still, it's a lot cheaper than just always buying fresh herbs, and then you always have them at your fingertips. Okay, so that's pretty much all my tips for incorporating extra leafy greens into your diet. I hope you enjoyed these tips and tricks on doing that. If you have any of your own suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'd love to read them and get your feedback on what you do to incorporate more greens into your diet. And I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to see more videos like this, just sharing, my healthy tips and tricks with you guys. I would love to do more of these. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! It's not really a specific order you're gonna add the ingredients in, but I just like to add lots of spinach, at least half of the container should be spinach.